Yeah. Do we curse?
Yes. You're respectful. Be respectful. Put out your image what you want to do. Well, that's very elaborate.
What if I want to be? So what if I want to act like a skank?
You want to act like a stank? You know you're a stank on the moon.
Not stank on skank.
Skank.
Relax.
You get what I'm saying?
No, I don't. No.
I'm turning all my alarms off. Oh no. Damn. I was like, you late. Oh my God. I'll take this off. Hold on, let me take this.
I have like multiple personalities, so I can't like guarantee that.
Chloe,
Okay.
you are you.
Okay.
Multiple.
Whoever comes out, we'll see who it is.
I'm not going to judge you. I've been with you this long.
That's fair.
Oh.
Been here this long, so, you know, you got to keep it going.
I'm too young.
Ooh.
I already know, swallow that gum.
Oh, man.
Oh,
hold the
someone
candy.
spit in. Okay. Well, I guess I got to.
You're rolling. We've been rolling, but we're
rolling.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, nervous. Where's my water?
Damn, is anyone ready?
Somebody took my water. Thank you, sir. What that big bottle?
Big bottle of water.
It's right next to you, bro.
Thank you.
All right. Me.
Well, you should have warmed up before that way.
I'm just happy. All right, y'all. Welcome to Hustler'S Quest, and y'all won't know who we have here today. We have some of the coolest people that I met in Denton, Texas. But fully like to welcome you. Well, I don't like to welcome you, Chloe Snell.
My friend. Hello.
And then we like to introduce Akirah Ray.
The whole government.
Right.
I like the whole government.
And last but not least, my homie Jaylin Knox.
Wait, how come? Never mind. I ain't gonna keep going.
I already know what she's gonna say.
Yeah. You know what I was gonna say.
What do you think?
Hey, what was it, man?
How come the man gets the like? Oh, but last but not least, I don't really like that.
You don't like that?
No. But it's okay.
Well, that's why this episode is here, so we can talk about this little equal combo of men versus women and how they are independently doing their own self. And when I was like, say doing their own self, I mean more as in actually, you're like, what's the difference? What's the comparison? Like, what can a man possibly understand and what can, a woman can possibly understand from each party. And then we all just do the best we can as a people, as a community, as a kind of trying to build a structure and be able to, fully understand what our, I wouldn't say like the deeper meaning, but, kind of figure out what we, to kind of have an even ground or like an understanding.
Just a conversation.
Yeah, common conversation. And I know that, kind of just want to get a common background and, just let everyone feel and vibe out and understand the topic. So, I would like to say this and start out. So, Chloe, what do you per se, what do you naturally do that you feel like you have as a woman can take care independently by yourself?
Everything.
Everything?
Yeah. The thing what people need to understand is the things that I don't take care of is because I don't want to take care of them.
Okay.
So, but it's not that I can't. I have the ability, but there are some things like, look at this strong man.
Okay.
Go ahead. Like, and it's not me like giving in the gender roles. It's more so if I meet a man that is clearly, I can tell like he's like the macho man, hyper masculine. I'm gonna let him be his hyper masculine self. And okay, man, do this then, since that's what you want to do.
So, when you just like, you know, as you say that, are you saying like a man that is constantly having to like try to prove himself to a woman that he's a man?
Yeah, those type of men, the hyper masculine men, like you know who they are when you meet them.
Yeah, most definitely. You know, I'm nuts. I particularly like to be jumped into that category of barbarian. But I wouldn't be like, I wouldn't be that mean. I wouldn't be that rude. But hey, but I completely understand. And Karen, what's your take?
So yeah, I mean, I agree with Kobe. Like, I feel like I could do everything myself. It's choosing what I don't want to do myself, you know. So I mean, I'm particularly a bisexual woman, so I mean, I don't really conform too much to gender roles, I guess, in relationships. But I mean, sure, if you want to do it, then
Yeah,
I can do everything myself. There's no you do this, I do that.
Oh, you kind of just you know you're living actually. That's what you're just doing, right? You just vibing.
Yeah, I mean, shit. Yes, for lack of better words, yes.
Yeah. Jaylin, in your sense, you know, as you know, I personally I have my take, so I'll let you go now and give my take on just how I feel like I have to do things independently and just go about my business.
Yeah.
And you know, not really just per se feeling like I need this whole this time into, you know, being with a woman type thing.
Well, as a man, you're taught that you have to do everything.
Yes.
But, you know, in this age, you realize that you don't. You realize that you do need a woman to assist you and help you with certain things, because men lack in certain things.
Yeah.
And we need a woman to help us out with that.
Yes.
We need women to teach us emotion and like how to be how to let our guard down.
Yeah, like kind of be
because
vulnerable.
Yeah, being vulnerable. Because as men, we're not taught to do that. So we taught to be just
strong.
Rough
like,
around the edges.
You know
what I mean?
And,
which
you know,
is perceived as strong, but it's not.
Yeah, you know, I kind of, and I think I spoke on this like topic, but you know, I want to be able. I hate when, or I want to say I hate. I really just don't like the comment of it's like you're a dude and you can't cry in general, but there's a point to where a male, you know, man should be able to cry, not per se in public, or not. I want to say in public. I want to say per se in public. I would say more in like just like he can cry. He should be able to cry multiple times without somebody thinking he's not a man, quote unquote, like he's a boy.
Natural emotion.
Yeah, you know, his natural emotions. I can still be a man with natural emotions.
Can I ask a question?
Go ahead, sir.
Platform.
No, yeah, go do.
So I'm asking Chloe and AK if a man if he cries too much, is that a turn?
Too much. What does that mean?
If every week is just something to cry about, like he's just constantly just.
Honestly, let it out.
Like,
I cry too.
I just feel like if I cry, I can't. Like, okay, if I'm showing emotion, I can't be upset at someone for doing the same. You know, like just what we do. You know, like
the thing
I can't be upset about that.
Yeah, exactly.
And
crying is a release of something. So just because you're crying doesn't mean that you're sad. It doesn't mean that you're angry. People cry when they're happy. People cry when they shit on themselves. People cry when they pee. People cry for a lot of shit. Like water comes out because it's the built up pressure. So I think it's really ignorant of people to comfort anyone that cries a lot. I mean, you might have a problem, like in your eyes, like with your pressure. Like, so I don't really understand.
Yeah. And I would say it's just like me with crying, or I would say just crying in general. The idea is just like, dude, I'm like, as a man, I like, as Jaylin pointed out, like we are like supposedly made to be tough, or like we have to have this strong guard all the time. Like we have to be vanguard, the front of everything. I would take that back. Men, you should be the front of everything. Don't make this like a seal. Oh, go
when you
ahead.
say that men should, okay, first of all, before I even get into that,
Go ahead.
I would like to say that I think it's a shame that, because what you were saying earlier about how men that were taught not to express their emotions need a woman to help them be vulnerable. I think it's a shame that men think that, and I think it's a shame that that our society has made it that way.
That we need a woman.
Especially in the black community with black men.
You mean like need a woman?
You need a woman to be vulnerable.
Need a woman to be wrong?
To
Oh,
teach
okay.
them
I
to
get
be vulnerable.
Yeah.
No, okay. I get what
That's
you're saying.
your own.
I know what you're saying, Chloe. It's more like, you know, I don't. It's like I can be vulnerable without having a woman, right?
Right.
You know, because it's just like at that point, if I don't have a woman, I'm just okay. The only woman in my life that I should care about is my mama.
I'm not saying
No.
you need that to express that. I'm saying you don't need someone to express that too, but just to someone to tell you that you can't cry alone. Like you even
Oh, you mean
doing
like
that
just
is
be
crazy.
with somebody?
You
But
don't,
like-
no, I'm not saying you have to be with somebody, just someone to teach you that that is okay.
But does
Oh.
a woman
But
have
you
to
should-
teach you that?
I'm saying
Actually, a man should.
me, I don't, cause my grandfather's older. So you know, you get older, you soften up. Different things, you have a different perspective on things. You appreciate
So-
different things more. But
Yeah.
I'm saying for the average man,
Yeah,
people that I grew up around,
Yeah.
my homeboys back home,
yeah. They built like that.
yeah, and that's why the most emotional people, most emotional guys that don't know how to deal with
Function.
their emotions, they fight
Yeah,
or they just get into gang stuff.
yeah. Or you know, just violent,
Just violence.
aggressive,
Yeah.
like
Violence.
just built up aggression, just
Right.
doing a lot of things.
Exactly.
And I would say it's just like, as a guy, you should be able. One, this also goes back to black community, black dads being with their sons,
Right.
you know, and having more times with their sons to understand completely what they are. But it's more as in, if a father can express like tears or like it's okay to cry, whatever, but don't have this like punching bag of like, no, it's a and you're a man, so it's
I
a
see
hey,
what you're saying,
you know,
yeah.
constantly do that,
Yeah.
like, you know, it's and that's very
That's why it's important. It's important for like, you know, you to learn that, like, vulnerability.
yeah.
That's something that like I think that's what I was getting from what Jay was saying, like someone to balance, like, to show you that that's okay, but that's something that you should
yourself.
not even do yourself, but it should be natural, like that. It
Oh yeah,
shouldn't
no,
be,
I so you're saying kind of not have this like limitation on you, like, are you just
But,
like
you know,
this
a lot of
like
factors
for
go
you to be
into it.
comfortable, like you being your personal, like you being yourself comfortable, because you're in your essence of just living.
That's the
But
perfect world, but we're
sometimes-
not in a perfect world.
Sometimes people.
I mean, but why? Okay, we're not in the perfect world.
I'm saying in a perfect world, you will be able to freely express your emotions
Okay,
regardless. But
who can
Yeah,
touch you?
like,
the
there's a
way
lot of factors,
I'm saying the
yeah.
way the society pressures men to conduct themselves.
Yeah.
Now within the 21st century,
But we can be
all
whatever
of
we
that,
want.
all of that has changed now.
We
What
can
I'm
be what,
saying.
yeah. In the past, I agree.
Right.
I
And
agree.
if you got somebody from the past that you're looking up to, that is growing up with those values,
Yes,
you're just gonna be a copy of that.
I don't like to be a copy.
I'm saying I don't, but
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
a
I don't
product
know.
of your environment.
Right.
Yes, I
So it's a
completely
cycle.
agree. It is a cycle, and
Yeah.
kind of I would want to teach people that it's okay to express themselves. But
I feel like
let's
sorry. I
ahead.
feel like just what I was saying about like black men. I feel like that's how we have this continuous cycle of black people, period, being misplaced in the system, but especially black men in like the prison system and everything. And it's crazy how we don't think about how small factors, or what we consider small, like having a man in the household that shows like their sons that it's okay to cry, feel emotion.
okay.
But because a lot of the times we don't have people in the household telling their sons that it's okay to cry, it's okay to feel this, you know, that we end up having these cycle of men out into the world that, like Jaylin was saying, they end up fighting, being aggressive. And as black people, we're already being labeled as aggressive, especially black men. And then we end up getting misplaced in the system.
Yeah,
and then the cycle just continues because no one is taking the time to understand what's really going on.
And yeah, Chloe, and it really does just jogs my brain how we, you know, have to constantly, we kind of have to rewrite ourselves. And we have to adapt and be something different. Or well, I want to say be something different, change for the better, move forward in life and move forward in a bigger arena. Yeah. But let's get on another topic. Miss Chanel, what is your, you know, occupation?
I have several occupations.
Yeah. Which one would you like to discuss?
I'm gonna list all of them.
Okay.
I'll be brief. So part-time, I'm a lab tech. Full-time business owner, period. QueenThings.com, period. Part-time makeup artist.
And this is the Hustler'S quiz, so brand like
period. Full-time makeup artist. Part-time makeup artist, not cap. And part-time, not even part-time, full-time Skanko energy, period. That's the vibe. But if y'all if any of the men in here have any questions on what I'm about Skanko,
what's QueenThings?
I will.
What is QueenThings?
Oh, QueenThings.
And what's Skanko after you finish?
Okay. So QueenThings is my romance boutique. I sell adult novelties. Period. QueenThings.com, KWENTHINGZ.com. Right.
Hey, speak up.
You misspelled it.
Oh, I'm a fraud. Oh my god.
Respell it.
Let me start.
You good? No, you
Edit
good.
that out.
She good.
No, you want to respell it?
KWENTHINGZ.com.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
And it's gonna be in the description. It's gonna be in the
It'll be in the
description.
description. It'll be in
Don't
the
worry about it.
description. But yes. So
which one you want to talk about?
Which one you want her to talk about?
Yeah.
I mean, let's.
Yeah.
Are we gonna go for this one? Are we gonna knock out the juggler real
We
quick?
finna get to the shits. We finna get to the shits.
Hey.
The Skanko?
The snap. Which one?
Is that
Let's
what
go
you
with your
want to
business.
talk
Let's go to QueenThings.
Okay. Well, I mean, QueenThings is brought to you by Skanko Energy. So let's just brought to you by Skanko Energy. And let me just go ahead and say
Go
what
ahead.
I mean by Skanko.
Hey.
So
No.
what I mean when I say Skanko is a lot of the times women in society, we get labeled as skanks when we don't follow what men want us to follow.
The status quo.
Or when we actually, when they find out women like sex. Oh my God, women like sex. Oh my God.
Okay.
And when we want to build our own respect for ourselves, but maybe men they see it as disrespectful because it goes against what, you know, men think, the status quo of what women are supposed to be. So I say real Skanko energy because if being a skank means being a full embodiment of myself, and setting the respect that I have for myself, especially what I expect.
You should be proud of it.
Yeah. So if y'all gonna call me a skank for that, then I'm a skank.
Okay,
and if y'all
you
wanna call me a hoe, if y'all wanna call me a hoe for liking sex and selling sex toys and just dressing how I dress, if y'all wanna call me a hoe for that, then I'm gonna be a hoe. Real Skanko energy.
And you making money at the end of the day.
It's not even just that, but like
You making money and you making money in you being yourself at the end of the day. You ain't allowing the like outside influences to attack your body or attack your like how you mentally think or how you mentally think. Me, y'all know me. Like I'm gonna do me at the end of the day. Always been doing me at the end of the day. And guess where I'm at now? Have me my own little podcast doing all this jazz. I have all this jazz going on. You hear me? So I agree. I completely. You should feel like what you want to feel.
Yeah.
You know, you shouldn't be able to have this kind of like limitation, or you feel like there's this limitation on you, even though there's a prevalent obstacle. It's just like where I'm gonna sit.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But Jaylin, you got anything you want to jump in onto it?
Full-time student right now. Next is medical school.
Period.
Then doctor. That's it. That's the goal. One track mile right now. Once I become a doctor,
Yeah.
probably invest real estate, but that's once I stack my bread. But
Hey, you know,
What's
Where
that?
the money resides.
I'm just trying
Where the
to
money
right.
resides.
I'm just trying to get a bag, take care of me and my family. That's it.
that's what's up. That's
Everything else fall in place.
well.
Derma, I got top 3. Psychiatry, because I'm fascinated by crazy people.
Mhm.
Dermatology and orthopedic surgery. Those are my top 3.
Okay. Okay, you got any? You know, what's on your end since Jaylin gave? You know.
A little thing about my background. I'm a student. I dabble in podcasting.
What's your podcast?
through the motions podcast, yes.
Through the motions.
Yes.
What you speak on that podcast?
About everything. I just talk about shit that happened, like the
now, in the now, like you.
Yeah, like just about just normal shit that happens on the daily, like, you know, things that happen to you that you don't really hear people talk about.
Yeah, like, you know, the behind the scenes, not this cookie cutter or picture post. I'm doing fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo, that would be a horrible podcast, by the way. Don't nobody want to say no peaceful podcast.
Without feeling like I gotta be. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly. Yes. So that's not too much. I'm doing the least right now.
I'm messing with you.
And I'm an intern for Queen Things.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, see?
Yeah, it's my
A family company.
I'm a Queen Things. Yeah.
Move it.
Oh, Johnson.
Hell no.
But what's since we're speaking more like independent, what do you feel? Let's go with the topic. Car wise, do you feel like you want to fix your car, or you want to have someone fix your car?
I feel set up. Damn. I mean, me personally, I ain't getting my ass under there. I'm too pretty for that.
Okay.
Like,
That matches you?
That's just me personally.
Yeah.
A lot of pretty people get under vehicles. I'm just not one of them.
And that's me.
Period. And honestly, you know, I've seen people's hands when they work on cars a lot, and they be getting calluses and stuff, and I just don't want that.
Okay, no, this is good.
So,
okay.
Moisturizer. Y'all got it. I don't care who fixes my car. I would love for a woman to fix my car. I'm just not doing it.
Okay, and you would say you want more women to be more like there be when you want women to be more mechanical or like
yeah. I would love to go to an all women shop.
An all women shop.
I'd be leaving y'all niggas high and dry. I'd love to go to an all women shop. Period.
High and dry.
A woman cuts my hair.
Okay. Hey.
So,
That's dang. Everybody got their own. You know, thing. And I would want. See, listen. I went to Supercuts back in freshman. No.
That's where you fucked up.
No. It was freshman year. I went back home with my barber, and I didn't know no barbers around town. No, I wasn't. It was freshman year, dang it! I wasn't cool.
Do they have like clippers though? They got like scissors.
Bro,
Anyway,
they didn't. They ain't cut with you. They was actually doing that. They was actually like cutting it low and shit.
Okay.
I mean,
It's just like I think I understood. I think at that point in time, I was just doing me. I wasn't really caring about my looks. Right. I wasn't trying to get anyone.
Next question.
I was.
What was the question? Basically about mechanics. Okay, I was trying to say that I think that yes, on the basis of being like independent, yes, we should know how to fix our own car, and you know.
At least a
tire.
At least a tire.
Yeah, you know, but.
Change the oil, you know, do all that stuff.
I like to go when I'm feeling like I want to be catered to. This might be ignorant, but I like to go in male environments.
Okay.
And get catered to, and that includes my car being worked on and getting a haircut.
So are men only purpose to cater to you?
No.
Ah.
But if I
was
can
asking.
look, that's the environment that I want to put my. I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay.
I
think
don't want to
you're-
do it, and those are
yeah.
male-dominated environments. But I don't want to do it, so
Okay.
do it for me.
And I think you're missing the point because
I just asked.
what she's saying. Okay, but I'm gonna go ahead. What she's saying
Okay.
is why I want a man to cater to me. We're switching the roles because women always cater to men. So we want a man to cater to us.
And fixing cars is a male
in a
dominant.
lighthearted way. Yeah.
Yeah, like
I don't actually
fixing cars
care.
is like quote unquote male dominant.
Or is catering? Is it?
Jay, like what's your
Is
question?
it
What's your
situation specific as far as catering to someone? Because
Are you
men
saying-
cater to women in different ways too.
yeah, we do.
I mean, yeah.
It's just
this is men versus women.
It's just that the way
I'm
that
with
we,
y'all, but I'm not with
feel
y'all.
like-
it's the way that we cater to women is sometimes taken for granted. Same way some things y'all do is taken for granted. We both take each other for granted.
Yes, we
I
equally.
think-
It's an equal distribution of taking granted, but it might just be.
Yeah.
Right.
There's levels to being taken for granted though. Is that who died?
It got too hot.
Damn.
Oh damn.
Camera?
Hey,
Oh,
Are we doing the intermission? Oh,
we're
okay. We still on?
good. We still rolling.
She really stopped it. Y'all should struggle or what?
Hey,
We can't
Hey,
count
y'all.
down when nobody-
my shit
I
working.
heard it. I know that's not. Oh, y'all
My
just
shit
died?
top of the line.
My bad. My bad.
Hey y'all, the cast crew behind there. Cast crew, they doing the best. We
Okay,
all
edit
working
that out.
hard.
Edit that out.
It's alright. Back to what we was going, Jaylin. You was.
Oh,
Alright.
there's
I was
levels to being taken advantage of though.
or
And
cater to.
Yeah.
Cater to.
Yeah.
What we talking taking?
I'm saying taking advantage because you said that
Oh,
like
okay.
you're
Go
basically
ahead.
saying it's kind of equal, and I don't feel like it's
I
equal.
didn't say it was
No,
equal.
because I was very like.
I never said it
I
was
said it
equal.
was
Wait,
equal.
but you
I said it
said,
was
well, okay, I'm putting words in your mouth, but I interpreted it as you saying it was equal when you said that women take advantage of men and men take advantage of women. When you put it like that and you just put a period at the end of it, I interpreted it as you're saying that it's an equal thing.
I said
And-
certain situations though.
okay.
So,
I'm saying so when it's given certain
so what's the
situations.
situation?
Now I'm not going just certain things like that. Doing stuff around the house. Normally when something's broken around the house,
Yeah.
men want to do that.
You mean like actually
that's
fixing
all
like
I'm
upstairs?
saying.
Men are looked
Yeah.
to do that. But if
Okay,
a man
like
doesn't
fixing
do it,
electronics and stairs.
Like, oh, I would-
You mean like
Yeah,
speak to
that's what we're
like
catering.
let's say if I have a 2-story and like the stairs are broken type thing, you know.
stairs, bro. Why you living there? I know what you. I know
But
what
you
you
get what I'm saying? All right. Okay. Look.
Yeah.
What? Actually, every man should know how to do every man thing. That's a thing.
What's that?
But
What's a
then,
man thing?
Yeah.
Hold on.
okay. What's a man thing?
Stairs.
What is
What's
a man
that?
thing?
Fixing.
Fixing stairs.
Like fixing. Or just like tinkering with shit.
First it was
Okay.
supercuts, now it's man thing. I don't know
But
what
that-
else you're
that's-
gonna spit to that.
That's what he was speaking about, though.
I
I'm saying
mean,
just.
damn.
But he said, okay, I'm sorry to come for you. I'm
They
sorry
come
I'm
for
being
my
deliberate
throat.
about this.
See, that's that energy she talking about, y'all.
But
Man.
I'm just confused because when you said
But what?
you looked at the camera directly and you said, first of all men should be know how to do man things. What is a man thing? You
What
were
is
so
a man-
bold before the camera.
You don't let me finish talking?
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
God damn. See, now y'all see what the energy is. She's a sweetheart under all that. I won't let y'all know that. She's a sweetheart. But hey, but no, to answer your question and tell my preference to the audience, I feel like a man should tinkle with everything that are, you know, we can't technically break down this image that's brought upon us. We can change it, we can do it ourselves, but we gotta learn it at our own pace and our own timing. You know, not every man. That's like trillions of people on this earth, and trillions of people are learning from the next person that might have not done right. You know, so not everyone is going to be able to, you know, give a equal like acceptance or agreement. I've been through a lot, and I came to this point of agreeing to my life because at the end of the day, I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be alright. I'm gonna be straight.
Regardless.
You know, and kind of how I'm going to speak on men things is just like fixing something or tinkering with something, or like a lot of men nowadays, and not to knock on my homies who play video games all day, but if you just play video games all day, are you?
That was an attack. That was an attack.
Man, hey, somebody gets. They can get attacked all they want. I love these motherfuckers. They can suck their mouth, man.
Keep going. Keep going. Sorry.
I love 'em.
Technical difficulties.
But it's pretty much, I feel like everyone should like tinker with, like try to understand how it works and see if something happens, they can go fix it. I try to fix a lot of things because I'm trying to save money and accumulate, so I can later on in my life when I don't feel like doing it, I can have somebody else doing it. I want them to do it properly.
I feel
Okay.
that. Okay. Yeah, I see
Okay.
that.
That's what I want.
I see what you're saying,
Yeah.
but I think that you need to change your verbiage. You shouldn't say man things.
Man
because
things. Like natural human beings, like
I
elaborate.
think he was
You mean
saying
like
like,
mankind?
like based
No,
on
just
how
like
he was
elaborate.
raised. How you brought up your taught. Like he was. That's man considered man thing.
Yeah.
Okay, you can
And like
your
what you
opinion on
said
it.
too
Yeah.
about the course.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
And that's what was like, that's.
Yeah, it's
man
that.
things.
But it's like what
things.
like growing up. That's
I
like
get
me
you
growing
what
up,
you're saying.
learning. Like I just
It's not
did.
man
I
things,
did.
but-
I like this thing. You remember that I went into college. I went into college for like fashion. That's not considered a man thing.
Yeah.
I at a point I think I was like questioning on. It's like, is that what you want to do? Is that actually what you want to do? I'm a black man that like fucking skateboard, and at the time and where I'm from, black man skateboarding is
They look at it as weird.
that's
Yeah,
weird.
Yeah.
Weird. Or I don't want to jump in, do the crowd. I learned at an early age that the crowd wasn't for me. I learned that at an early age that I'm gonna do me and successfully do me and financially do me. And I kind of just learned throughout life. I actually took everything that I heard like seriously. And I just feel like I got to this point now that I can speak on how I want men to be better. Because I wasn't the cookie cutter, or I wasn't considered this cookie cutter thing. But even though I was still in the same position, I could have been any of those outlets. But I chose to be me.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's most important.
And I feel that we should. We should just experiment, be different, always seek to try new things or adapt.
Yep. I think that.
And I think that's. Oh, go ahead.
I think that's so important. Like I was just agreeing with you.
No. So what more would you What more would you like? Like after hearing me, what do you think more on?
Yeah. No, I think that's very important for you to definitely experiment because that's how you learn who you are.
Yeah.
You learn what. No, that's how you learn. I was like, I can't.
No, you and me.
But yeah, so that's how you learn who you are and what you like, and so it's definitely important to experiment for sure.
It is definitely important for men to actually, like you were saying, like your example, like you skateboarded, you did like your own thing, but you were also, it didn't make you any less of a man.
Yes, right. and I feel like I felt that, but to kind of dipped off because you wanna know one thing?
I tried to bring it back.
Hey, but Chloe, what you do on your spare time?
In my spare time,
Like, what's your hobbies?
I was trying to think because my hobbies. It really depends on my mental state. But I stream. and I work on queenthings.com, and I do my makeup, and be a bad bitch, be a standard.
Jay, you got anything you want to say? Like, what's your, like, I know you've been, we've been talking, I didn't really get to reach out to you, but I want to, I want to hear more of you because you also a part of this, this casting.
Normally,
Yes.
I'm either like reading, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I love reading. I'm a nerd, bro.
Okay.
Either reading
Yeah.
or pre-COVID playing basketball
Yeah, hooping.
or just hanging out with friends, bro. That's it. Like just chilling, cause when I'm not working, bro, or not studying, I need something. Cause you spend so much time in books or what I want to do, you gotta have a release.
Oh,
So
yeah.
those are my things, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So that's it.
Man.
But best believe when I get up out there and I'm done with that, I'm going crazy.
Oh.
Traveling the world,
Oh.
I'm doing this, I'm doing that.
Boy, I'm about to be stunned. No.
Hell yeah. You gotta be.
As you should.
I'm about to be
More
stunned.
luxury.
So, I guess we can say this other thing though. So, Chloe, since you are,
Gary.
Skip that cake.
Skip that, Gary.
It's okay. It's okay.
Mm.
I'm so sorry.
Go on ask, bro.
It's okay.
Go on, ask.
What was the, yeah.
Players
what
fuck
was
up.
the question?
Place.
What are our hobbies?
Yeah.
So hurt.
Okay, so.
No, I'm really gonna hurt.
Bro, it's
It's
cool,
okay.
bro.
But hey,
We make mistakes, bro.
yeah. What's your consider your hobby? What was?
Spend my spare time. Right now, I mean, I don't know ways.
No, I mean like just like
Connoisseur
independently.
of
What you
cannabis.
independently do, or when you like you just like what you do.
I like to do resin. I do resin art. I do like to mess with that a little bit. I like to paint.
Mm-hmm.
Do some artsy craft type stuff. Yeah.
Oh, I mean,
I'm like.
I'm
I like
trying.
to
You
do
know,
that.
I'm just like, I know I do a lot of things. I have to do a lot of
You're
things.
very versatile.
And
You're so artistic and creative and stuff. So.
I just try to personally myself just be. I try to feel like I can be able to function and like not just sit here and feel like I can't do anything type thing.
You can do everything.
I feel that.
Everything. Okay. So what's the?
But pretty much, I feel like. Do y'all feel like y'all need this? Going to everyone. Do y'all feel like I need a partner to help, like, go through things? Like after learning all these things, you feel like you need a partner to go through some of these things, or you can be just independent of yourself.
I think partnership is like when you're going through anything traumatic or any big life-changing event. I think it's always great to have people around you.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's important to have support, but it's necessary. Let me say that. No,
Mhm.
It's necessary for sure. So, yeah, I think it's necessary to have that support. You could be independent and have that support.
Okay.
You personally.
Circumstance though. That's why I'm like me.
Yeah.
Like,
So
I'm like,
circumstances.
circumstance. Now it depends on what, because not everything it's a personal win for me, but not something that I feel is always worth sharing. That's what I'm.
Yeah,
In general, you definitely.
You have your
it's
own.
important.
You have your own reasons.
But yeah, circumstantial. So
All right.
not everything is personal win.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chloe, what would be
I think it's important that I have relationships in my life.
Yeah.
As far as having one partner, do I think that's important? No.
Okay.
Having many partners, that's important.
What do
Okay.
you mean?
I'm just
misinterpret.
no. I'm in. I mean, yes. I think you
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, just you know.
Yeah, I think that it's
Be able to
important.
have.
I like to have relationships in my life.
Yeah.
But as far as like having just one like partner. No.
Okay, okay. Jaylin, how's your take on it?
So I just want to make sure. So the question is, do you need a significant other to navigate life?
Just partner. That it doesn't have. You can. It can be significant other. It can be one of that.
Right now, no, you don't. Me, I don't, because I feel like, first of all, if you can't live with yourself, and if you can't handle shit on your own, how you gonna expect somebody else to live with you?
Most definitely.
So,
But question.
What's up?
For that, can you do you think just living on your own or like being like, especially for me, me being a bachelor, it's like, do you be like,
Be what?
just be alone? Like you feel like you need to have to be alone.
Female company? Is that what you're saying?
I would say, yeah.
Okay.
I guess you would say it like that.
Yeah, you can want it, but you don't need it.
Yeah.
It's a difference. So
Okay.
if you feel like you need somebody with you, that's, to me,
Go ahead.
at least in this stage in life, me personally, I think that just means that you need to learn yourself more.
Okay.
Because I feel, like I said, you have to know how to live with yourself, how to deal with yourself, your flaws, this and that. Because if you don't, and you get into a relationship, and it's a shit show, you're gonna put that on that other person, and not be able to look at yourself and see where you fucked up.
Yeah, most definitely. I agree.
As far as though, like, I need intimacy, I need romance, I need sex. So, I mean, I'm not saying that I just need to have a partner.
It'd be nice to
But
have somebody.
Also, I need to have, whether man or woman, anything I can do, because I'm a bisexual woman, like something, relationship, an intimate relationship, a sexual relationship. I need that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't need intimacy.
You don't need intimacy?
But that's intimacy.
Not like,
That's intimacy.
no, I think when
This
y'all
is
say
intimacy.
intimacy, I'm saying in a relationship. Intimacy is cuddling.
I mean, well,
This and that,
would
sweet
okay.
nothings, all that
Another
shit.
question. Would you
No?
say? Do you want to be in a relationship, or
Yeah.
like when you want to be in a relationship, or do you want to be with somebody and manage to say like, per se, date them, but it's just like, but y'all on the scale of like, oh, we are not able to.
I'm dating until I find the right woman.
Okay,
If I find the right woman, then fuck
that's
it, we just date.
that's understandable. You should be able to date if you find that person that you want to be with, quote unquote, forever, or somebody you like. You don't want to just constantly go out,
Right.
But
But
all that thing.
if I find that right woman, I will be in a relationship today. But I haven't, so
Today.
like, but not today.
Yeah, I know
today,
what you
what I
mean,
mean.
yeah.
But until I find that, I'm gonna keep having fun. So that's that.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. How about you?
I mean, like I said, I think I value companionship and shit like that. So like, I think it's important to have it. I understand where Jay's coming from. Like, you don't need it, but like also like to me, I need it. Like I like having friends. Like that's why I feel like you don't just have one friend. Like I mean, there's people that
You consider.
possibly don't.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm digging myself into the rabbit hole here, but like
we get what you saying.
yes,
Yeah.
you don't need it, but like
Yeah.
it feels nice and it's a human like it's
a human
natural-
nature. It's a
yeah.
human reaction.
That's what I'm trying to say.
So
Yeah,
y'all talking about friendship.
for
I'm
any
talking
type of
about
relationship.
any type of relationship.
I was talking about that.
Specifically
But sorry,
romantic.
man, everybody needs friendship. So if we talking about that, then yeah.
Everybody
Yeah.
needs
Companionship, like-
Okay, what's the
Oh,
definition
sorry.
of intimacy? Because I obviously got the definition.
Yeah.
I mean,
What?
this is intimate.
I feel like it's
I mean, like, elaborate on it.
romantic.
Like,
Yeah.
like elaborate on
Yeah.
it. Like,
I mean,
like, kind of explain it out. Like this, we talking, but this is
Yeah.
for.
Because
the
I
audience.
thought intimacy was just
It could be. I feel like it could be
Cuddling.
platonic or
The definition of intimacy is just
Okay.
close familiarity for
Familiarity.
friendship. Just closeness.
Yeah, so
Okay.
it could be
Okay.
platonic or romantic.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
this is intimate. We're
Yeah,
having an intimate,
exactly.
personal conversation.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
What you do behind the closed doors.
Yeah, quote
It's
unquote.
intimate.
But that's romantic.
Yeah.
intimacy,
Yeah.
Nah.
not platonic.
Yeah.
There's different
Okay.
types of
Like you share
intimacy.
It
But that's
wasn't
what I'm
the
saying.
same.
Romantic
I
Romantic
wouldn't
and
think
platonic
about
are
it
the
that
two
way.
different
It's
ones.
just closeness.
Yeah.
I also think it depends because sometimes some people have to get that through relationships, while some people just can get it through their friendships.
Mhm.
So I guess it depends more on you and how you
Yeah.
see intimacy as if it's something you separate or if it's something that you see intimacy in general.
Right. Agreed.
Like it's a more spectrum type thing. But,
Okay.
Yeah.
but I yeah.
And that's honestly very, powerful to understand how just be intimate and just have this connection or be, in this position to just care. Or like you have feelings or you might care for a bit, but it's quote unquote probably not what's the I can't really pin it.
I get what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
I know y'all trying to wrap this up, but like, I have one more question.
Hey, what is it?
So, do y'all believe the men in here?
Okay.
Do y'all believe that men can have feminine energy?
Feminine energy?
Yeah. Like,
Is that the complete question?
And is that a bad thing?
like, is it a bad thing
Or
if a
is
man
it-
has? Yeah.
No, I'm
It
saying,
can-
is it more to it? Because
Are you saying,
said, can
like,
women
somebody-
have feminine energy? The answer is yes, but I feel like you want to say more than that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I do. Basically, okay. Me personally, I just from myself, I believe that I have a lot of masculine energy, but
Okay.
also I'm very feminine.
Of course.
So, I just kind of want to know, like, as far as the men, like, Jaylin, do you think that it's okay for men to have feminine energy? Like, does it make them? I don't know. Does it make them less masculine? Yeah.
They can still be masculine. What you're saying, but they
Yeah.
have feminine energy. That's what you're talking
Right.
about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I think when you have some with some, you have less with some. I think if you
Is
have
there-
more
there should be
masculine
a-
energy.
Okay, here's my question. Do y'all associate men who have feminine energy with automatically like being gay?
No,
or-
but we.
I thought you was being
I
on
view
the bush
him-
to ask that.
I would look
No, I was trying to figure out how to
I
ask
was
it.
like,
I couldn't
I
get
thought
the
you were
words
being on
out.
the bush
No,
to
I
ask
couldn't
it.
get the words out.
You saying so? What you're saying is, men who have feminine energy,
Do y'all
other men
automatically-
will automatically think that he is.
I'm asking if y'all.
How do other men view feminine men?
Y'all personally, not other men. Y'all not other men. Y'all
Well,
just
me.
y'all. So you.
Man, I look at him as a man, but not as a masculine man.
That's what I was trying to get to.
But
Why?
I mean, it's because by definition, if you look at a man like you said before, you say he's a masculine man, you're gonna let him do masculine things. You said that in the beginning.
But I said that about hyper masculine.
Okay, but hyper masculine
Uh-huh.
means a shitload of masculine. But
What?
it means a hyper masculine by definition means very masculine.
Okay,
Right.
But
very
if you-
masculine.
If you
So
dealing
like,
with a man that's very feminine, would you expect him to do the same things a hyper masculine man would do?
that may
Okay.
okay.
That's, I mean, of course not.
How
Because
would you-
they're not hyper masculine.
I mean, I feel like
you're proving my
listen.
point.
I
That's
think
what
you're
I said.
saying like,
No.
is there certain things that make you more masculine? Like, right? Like,
That's
Yeah,
more
like
masculine?
I guess it's kind of what I'm
And if
saying.
not, then
Yeah.
does that make you gay? Which I would hope the answer is no. But
Yeah.
I see. I don't. But
I see what you're saying about, but I feel like you can't compare the two.
yeah,
Like a masculine man who has feminine energy and a hyper masculine man. Like there's not a
No,
comparison.
I'm not comparing.
Of course they're not going to do the same thing.
I'm not comparing the two, but what I'm saying is it's the same.
On this different
Kinda the
spectrum.
same thing. Because if you, like you said, a feminine man is a man with less masculine energy, more feminine energy.
Okay.
Okay, so
But-
what makes a man feminine?
Now, that's,
Actually,
that's
think about it
the
like
question.
this.
That's the
That's the
question.
question. My bad. That's on me. That's on me.
I
That's
was
on
trying
me.
to.
Edit that out. Edit that out.
I was trying to get you to
Alright.
that. Is that what you? So that's what
Yeah, but y'all know.
Oh,
Look,
man.
I smoked on the
beat
weed.
around.
Bro.
I smoked on the way.
you. I was trying to help.
on the way.
I ain't want to talk for you.
CBD cigarettes.
Yeah, they kept keeping them. That shit had me
Shoot, I smoked on the way. How about that?
You right, but yeah, but like, just guys.
All right,
5
y'all.
milligram of CBD.
All right, y'all. Hey,
Yes, it did.
this
Oh,
has
fine.
been
It's fine. Y'all ain't smoking.
thanks to the lovely Chloe Chanel, AK
Yes.
Akirah, and Jaylin Knox.
What'd you say?
We have came to the conclusion. The end of today's episode of Hustler's Quest.
Thank you for having me.
Now,
Oh, that was
it's, no, it's been lovely. But like, comment, subscribe. Be ready for the next episode. And also, this is my 3rd day out here, y'all.
It's on the
It's on, I'm at 3rd day out here. This thing rolling.
class.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.